History of Instagram. Instagram is the largest growing social media platform and one of the most downloaded apps today, with people from all over the world sharing photos almost every second of the day. It is also the most prolific social network. But do you have any idea how Instagram came about in the first place? Come on, let's go down the memory lane of Instagram. Welcome to History Series. This is the Lifehack Lion, the channel that gives you amazing life hacks and interesting facts. Instagram is a free photo sharing application that allows users to take a photo, apply a digital filter, and share it on its platform and other social networking sites. Launched on October 6, 2010, the story of Instagram's success reads like a Silicon Valley fairy tale. But like all good tales, the process involved many twists and turns, failures and successes, conflicts and synergies, and a dose of fortuitous events. So how it all began. Developed in San Francisco, Instagram is the brainchild of Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. Systrom is a Stanford University graduate who was working at Nextstop, a travel recommendation startup. He also had previously worked at Google as a corporate development associate and interned at Odeo, a company that would later evolve into Twitter. While he was working in marketing, Systrom also started doing engineering at night to help him learn how to code. Eventually, he created a prototype of a web app called Bourbon, which was inspired by his taste for fine whiskeys and bourbons. The app allowed people to check in, post their plans, and share photos on their mobile web app. A crucial turning point came in March 2010 when Systrom attended a party for Hunch, a startup based in Silicon Valley. At the party, he met two venture capitalists from Baseline Ventures and Andreessen Horowitz. After showing them the prototype of his app, they decided to meet for coffee to discuss it further. After the first meeting, Systrom decided to quit his job and focus on Bourbon. 2 weeks later, he had raised $500,000 from the firms to further develop his entrepreneurial venture. At this point, Systrom decided to find a team to help him, and Mike Krieger agreed to join. Also a Stanford graduate, Krieger had previously worked as an engineer and user experience designer at the social media platform Meebo. Together, they realized that Bourbon was very similar to other already established mobile apps, so they pivoted to focus solely on communication through images. They stripped out all the features from the app except uploading photos, commenting, and liking. And so, Instagram was born. The name Instagram refers to users sending a type of instant telegram. Systrom and Krieger began focusing on improving the photo sharing experience. They intended the app to be minimalist, requiring as few actions as possible from the user. After 2 months of fine-tuning the app, they sought help from friends to evaluate its performance through beta testing. After resolving some errors in the software, they finally launched it on October 6, 2010. In just a day, the Instagram app racked up 25,000 users. At the end of the first week, the app had been downloaded 100,000 times. And by mid-December of the year, the number of users had reached 1 million. Instagram just nailed the timing. The iPhone 4 had launched just a few months earlier, featuring an improved camera and an iOS large enough to produce the network effects that Instagram needed to take off. After the rapid rise in Instagram's user base, more investors became interested in the company. In February 2011, the app raised $7 million in a Series A funding round. One notable investor was Benchmark Capital, which valued the company at around $25 million. In addition to the institutional investors, the company caught the attention of other leading companies in the social media technology industry, including Facebook and Twitter. Although this new round of financing gave Systrom and Krieger the opportunity to hire more people, the founders decided to keep the company really small, with barely a dozen employees. By March 2012, the app's user base had grown to approximately 27 million users. The next month, Instagram was released for Android phones and was downloaded more than 1 million times in less than 1 day. That's just insane. But wait, there's more. In the same month of April, Facebook made an offer to purchase Instagram for about $1 billion in cash and stock, with a key provision that the company would remain independently managed. Twitter also reportedly made a formal offer of around $500 million in stock. Of course, Systrom declined to Twitter while Facebook got his yes. Every month seemed more unreal. When Justin Bieber joined Instagram, there was literally a visible spike in activity as thousands of girls responded to his every photo. There was even the time that Bieber's agent called up Systrom demanding that the pop star be compensated for using Instagram. As the story goes, Systrom said no and Bieber ended up using it anyway. Instagram's way to success was not without a bump in the road. In December 2012, the company updated its terms of service, granting Instagram the right to sell users' photos to third parties without notification or compensation. This move immediately drew criticism from privacy advocates and many of the app's users. Some users even responded by deleting their accounts. Eventually, the company retracted the controversial terms. Over the years, new features were added to the app. Generally, Instagram's interface allows users to upload media, both photos and videos. They can then edit the media with filters and organize them with location information and hashtags. Users can also make their profiles public or private. With a public profile, a user's photos or videos are viewable by every other Instagram user, whereas with a private profile, users can approve who they want to view their posts. In 2013, Instagram introduced sponsored post advertising. Michael Kors became the first official user, gaining 34,000 followers in 18 hours. These sponsored posts are placed in the feed of users based on demographic and user targeting. Amazingly, the developers used a trick that makes a sponsored post look like organic content to guarantee the user doesn't annoyingly scroll past it. The following year, due to the momentum of sponsored posts, Instagram launched a business profile. Although the feature was limited, it has tools provided by Facebook, incorporating a dashboard interface for analyzing impressions, reach, and frequency related to ad campaigns and individual ads. Since Instagram was first launched, the service has also added a messaging feature and the capability for users to include multiple images or videos within the same post. Currently, one of the app's most popular features is called Instagram Stories. With this feature, users can post photos and videos to a separate feed of content within the app. This type of post is viewable by other users for 24 hours from the time of the original posting. According to Instagram, 500 million people used Instagram Stories every day in 2020. Today, while other services have seen increased popularity, Instagram remains the go-to photo app for iPhone and Android. It has over 150 million active monthly users, 16 billion photos shared daily, 55 million photos posted, and 1.2 billion likes every single day. Definitely, it is not yet the end of Instagram. Its history is just its beginning. Do you have any requests for our next video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you find this video interesting, we'd love you to support us for more life hacks and interesting facts.